Yo, welcome to the Lion's Den. Hope everybody's doing good this evening. We got a unusual stream for me. Have had a lot of people asking advice on champions, so figured tonight we would start with a start on a tier list, and I can share the tier list on my channel and get everybody's input. Kind of got this idea this afternoon after watching Music Man Joe's stream last night. If you are not subbed to Music Man Joe, he went through. What's up, JJ? Give me just 1 second, and I will acknowledge everybody in the chat. Just kind of getting an idea of what we're going to do tonight. But Music Man Joe last night made a tier list of all the Marvel movies. Had a bunch of people on call, hashing everything out. So I have posted a link to my Discord server. If you are not already in the Discord server, make sure to accept the rules so that you will see everything in the server. And then you can jump on call. I am in the lobby. It is not restricted. So this is a community effort. This is not just my take on the tier list, but I want to get everybody's input on it. So you are welcome to jump on call in the lobby. And just if you do, just be mindful of everybody in the chat. No cutting people down and all that stuff. Just keep it uh, family friendly, if you will. Ryan, I appreciate you dropping in, brother. I am doing well and having a good week. And I know that I'm got a lot of great YouTubers that are streaming live. Rizzo's live right now, and Cataclysm is live right now. And I saw they were live as I hit the go live myself. Wolf DD69, what's going on, brother? Vote me. I vote me. Yes, Wolf is definitely gonna be up there on the tier list for sure, for sure. If you're not busy, want to jump on call, you are welcome to jump on call. Gerald, you're welcome to jump on call. The Awesome Path, what's going on, buddy? Enjoyed your stream earlier. Enjoyed lurking. JJ, how you doing, buddy? Hope you are doing well. So we're not going to try to put together the full tier list of all 6 classes. We're just going to start with one and kind of put them around in on my tier list. Again, feel free to vote, and probably a decent amount of this stream we will be probably hiding my face. Also, if you are in the chat, let me know if you are able to see my screen here. So real quick, let's go ahead and there we go. So here's what we are working with right now. I have created a sheet on Excel. Got a tab at the bottom if you can't see for each class: science, skill, cosmic, mystic, tech, and I have listed the available champions over here to the right. Skill champions, uh, science champions. We've got our skill champions. We have our cosmic champions, and I did not fill in for Mystic, Tech, and Mutant. I will do that off stream. Figured if we got through 3 classes, we'd be doing good. Also, was thinking about putting out votes, but we may or may not do polls as we get into this. So if this is something that you are interested in, let me know. Again, everyone that is able is welcome to jump on call. I definitely welcome everyone who would like to jump on call. So let's get right into this. King of Arenas, what is going on, buddy? Appreciate it. My eyes are burning. Uh, is it too bright? Is that what you're saying, JJ? Hope you're doing well, King of Arenas. It is awfully white. Okay. Thank you for that. Let's see if there is a way that we can. Uh, Come on now. Wolf, appreciate you jumping in and letting me know. All right, let's. Hang on just a minute. Let's take that off and let's put this back on so that. Uh. All right, let's close this out. Let's don't save it. Maybe I should have thought about this before I started, huh? All right, let's go with this, and let's go. Wonder if yellow would be any better. All right, let's see if this works. All right, let's see if this works. Click File Options, then Office Theme. Oh, click File Options, and then Office Theme. Where is Office Theme? I Googled it for you. Appreciate that, Ryan. I found File. I found Options. Office Theme. I do not see Office Theme. Is the pink any better, Wolf? All right, let's try the green. Let me know when it switches to green. We got 10 likes on the stream already. Heck yeah. Uh, okay. All right, let's go ahead and save that progress. All right, so skill, science, and cosmic are what we're going to work on first. Again, if there's anybody else in the chat that wants to jump on a call and give opinions, you are more than welcome to. Welcome all of it. Let me know if you can hear Wolf in the chat. Go ahead and say something else for me, Wolf. Mm, all right, I don't think they can hear you. Mm, for some reason, I don't think they're able to hear you. Try again. It's under personalized options. File options. Well, at least you're able to see what I'm doing. Oh, let's see. All right, let's try that. Go ahead and say something, Wolf. This computer's so stupid. Sorry, my internet died. You're good, JJ. You are good, brother. Um, settings, audio, desktop. That's not it. Let's see. Settings. I can hear you just fine. That's much better. Thank you. Hey, no problem, man. We're going to get this figured out again. This is definitely something new for me and something we haven't done before. As you can tell, we're getting absolutely nothing accomplished, and we have been live for a few minutes now. Voice and audio, input, output, streaming speakers, streaming microphone, so they can hear you in the headphones, streaming microphone, speaker. Let's try that. Is there an apply button here? Input, headphones, output, streaming. All right, let's see. Try that now. Go ahead and say something, Wolf. Okay, that did not work. If you can hear me, hang on, I'll get you back. All right, what about now? We'll say something again. I have something routed, but I don't know what. Yeah, desktop audio is where it's been coming in. What's up, Snake? If you want to jump on call, you're welcome to, brother. Yo, OYC. Yes, sir. OYC, good to see you back, buddy. Uh, Trying to figure out how you guys can hear Wolf on this call and anybody else who joins, but I am having a heck of a time trying to figure out my setting for getting the audio back. So output, headphones, speaker, streaming speakers, it's on default. Properties. At this rate, I'm probably going to lose viewers because this stream is already irritating me. So I guess chat can't hear you. This is aggravating the fire out of me. I don't understand why I've always been able to. Let's do this. Let's come off of this one and let's go to my stream voice chat. All right. Probably not, but at least make me feel better. For some reason, it's not picking up. No, it shows no activity. That's how I know they can't hear you. And it's not normally that way. Default. So
You
headphones.
got either that or switch it over to um like I have mine routed through my Yeti.
Testing 1, 2. All right, they can hear you now.
Okay. I figured that would fix it.
All right, let me know if you can hear him now in the chat, but I believe you can. Anybody else want to jump on call, you're welcome to. We've wasted plenty enough time. We're 30 minutes into the stupid stream, and we haven't even placed our first champion. I guess we're going to start with the science class. By all means, feel free to make your votes in chat if you do not want to jump on call. We are on call now. We are in the stream voice chat, and I'm upping the limit of people who can jump on call now. I don't think there is a limit. Maybe there was.
I don't know. If G's in chat, he's the one that sets half of those.
Permissions. Everyone is able. Integrations. Overview. User limit. There we go. All right, so we're going to up the limit. I know I don't have 10 people watching. that will jump on call anyways. So there we go. So starting with the science class, I've got my tier list started with the lion's mane as the top tier, then the chief, hunt chief, which is the second tier, no mane, which is the third, and then cub, and then if we want to put another one as in trash, we can add another one if we need to. So we're going to start with my list here on the side. Photon being number one. Uh, Photon being number one. Wolf, what do you think about Photon since you are on call?
Oh, she's definitely Lions mate. She's
All
near
right.
the top. There's only a couple science champions that I would even put in relevance to her.
And are you able to see the screen okay? Do I need to try to make this any bigger at all?
No, you're good. Taking up the
Uh,
whole screen outside of your head.
and are you able to read it when I move stuff over?
As soon as you move something over, as far as I can see, I will tell you. Yep. Yeah, you're still good.
All right, very good. Wasn't sure if it would be readable or not. All right, so first one is Photon. Said we're going to put in the lion's mane. Now, do you think this Photon is offense, defense, or dual threat?
She's definitely dual threat.
So
I
we're
mean,
going
it
to,
depends on game mode, but she's definitely dual threat.
I do not disagree. So next one on the list, by all means, if you are in chat, want to comment, please do so. If you want to jump on call, please do so. Scroll up and the link to my Discord. We'll go ahead and pin it for anybody who wants to jump on call. If you are not in the Discord, it is pinned to the top of the chat now. All right. It works. Good to see you, Ryan. I appreciate you trying to help. I'm gonna figure this dark mode out off stream, but we're just gonna get on into it. By the looks of it, we probably ain't gonna get two people put down on this list by the time we get done. But this will be a series that we will definitely pick back up on. So next on my list is Void. Void.
I personally, I wouldn't put him Lions Mane. If I was going to put him anywhere, I'd probably put him Hunt Chief. He is a phenomenal champion still to this day, but he's that tri-piece champion. You've got to have him. You got to have him awakened, and you got to have him high sig, and he also needs the right matchup.
So, under would you go Hunt Chief or no maim?
I'd go Hunt
Well,
Chief. He's still so valuable in a lot of those regen situations. Not all of them, obviously, but still, there's quite a few.
we're gonna make notes as we go and disclaimers that Void needs a high sig, and I do agree that with you on this. If I do not agree with you, I will definitely give you my reasonings why. Again, I do not want this list to be just me. I want everyone in here to have a say so and a vote.
Oh,
As
I fully expect a few people to disagree with some of my votes.
I do want it not to be biased to myself, but as a guide to help those who are constantly asking the questions and needing the help. I've had multiple people this week asking. Human Torch. Human Torch. And we can also bounce back and forth if we need to in the game to show these characters that we are running. I did base this list off of my 6-star roster.
uh,
Uh,
Torch is definitely Lions Mane. Like he he's just again he's one of the top science champions in the game, and he has been for a while, and he's going to stay that way.
Trill Wheel. Nope, redo it all. I don't like it.
Well, then get your butt on call and vote, Trill.
uh, Trill, my Discord is at the top of the chat. Make sure to go in, accept the rules. You are welcome to jump on call, my friend. You are welcome to jump on call. So, you think Human Torch is that good?
Oh yeah, he's one. He's probably the one of the best, if not the best, Mystic counter there is in the game. Not to mention, on top of that, there's too many metal champions that he also can actually affect.
So, do you think he needs to be awakened?
He could be used unawakened, but he does benefit from it.
So, awakened helps him offensively because he can regain his persistent charges for the pre fights.
Yep.
Um, uh, so
But he also doesn't necessarily need to be, um, what is it, maximum overdrive or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, you don't have to use the pre-fight, and he still can be just as valuable. The pre-fight's just that little extra bit in those hard spots.
let's see. I guess once we put them into a category, we'll come back and adjust where they need to be as far as should Human Torch be above Photon, or do you think Human Torch is below Photon as far as importance? We'll come back to that, but just something to think about. So no cub. As far as some no cubs, just to kind of speed things along, would you say Rhino would be no cub?
Most of the time, I would say the only thing that might actually bring him into category is because of this latest EOP, or not EOP, but Winter of Woe. He actually was a dual threat champion that could work for two different things. But that's the only thing that really gave him some hardcore value.
So would you go, excuse me, cub situational, or would you go no maim?
I would, yeah, I'd go no main actually on it because he still hits like a tank, and he's got a pretty good defense for him. And comparatively, like if you really wanted somebody in the Cub category just to get like some balance going, like Captain America World War II, give me a scenario where he.
I do not disagree. Uh, any others you think right off that you would put in the no cub, and then we can always move things around. Uh,
Century.
do, do, do. Um,
For as good as Void is, Century is just there's not
there's no
any.
comparison. Uh, just Quicksilver.
Quicksilver, depending on skill level, he definitely hits that Lions main category, but I could also see him in the Hunt Chief category. Not good with him, he can still be used.
Is Quicksilver more dual threat, offense, defense, situational?
He's a dual threat because that's part of the reason why I say he can go in the Hunt Chief because he can be still useful on defense.
Especially right now with war.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Trill. I'm glad you agree with the fact that I don't completely know what I'm talking about.
You're doing great so far. I want to hear your opinion as well, Trill. We can have a lot of people on call debating this thing out. I'm gonna leave him in the Hunt Chief for now because I think a couple of these others are gonna probably uh,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, between Silk or Quicksilver, I'm going to take Silk up first.
And is she offense, defense, dual threat?
I've seen some people use her on defense, but I think she's so good that her primary point should be using her.
Offense. And as far as her awakened ability,
If I remember right from what Dee and
uh,
Wasi were saying, she needs it.
striking the opponent with a heavy attack or while their back is against the wall, inflicts a slow debuff for 2 seconds. Pause while Silk has personal fury passive. While the slow is active, Silk's attacks attacks the opponent suffers minus X percentage regeneration rate. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna say awakened, probably Sig 100, Sig
yeah,
80 probably.
yeah. She needs at least probably 50%. Hey,
What's
Music Man, how's it going?
what's going on, Music Man? Joe, Joe, if you are not busy and able to jump on call, you are welcome to and voice your opinion along with Trill Will. You guys are welcome to join up as we go through this science class. It's here, Jessica Jones. Jessica
Uh,
Jones. When she first come out, she was definitely Lion's mame because nobody knew how to mess with her. I think the more, as far as an defensive threat, I think she's probably Chief Hunt category. And as far as offense, I think probably Chief Hunt to no main just because there's so much RNG on that special one.
yeah, I can see that.
That's my take, but I'm welcome to hear what you think. Again, this is open discussion for everybody.
No, 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 definitely. It's one of those things again, and it is also. I know a lot more people have her now than they used to. Um, but at the same time, that actually does not increase her value. It actually decreases it. um, because when she was a rare champion, uh, it was a bit more of a troublesome thing because most people weren't facing her on a regular.
Jessica Jones definitely needs to be awakened in either Sig 100 or 200. Um, if I'm not mistaken, she's Silk does seem pretty tanky compared to the rest of the spiders. I can agree to that on
I'd
the
say the only other one that maybe even compares is really not because he's tanky. It's more so because it's a bitch to hit him. Is the Spider-Man Supreme?
still at work, but I'll join once I leave. If all right, very good, man. We may or may not be. We'll see how this goes. Joe, I bet has some good points on. Oh, Joe's always got good points. 100%. Let's go Sig 100. And do you think she's offense or defense? Or just,
Jessica.
yeah.
Um, she's really good defensively. She can be used offensively, but she's a primarily defensive champion in my opinion.
She still hits for pretty good kills in war, depending on the node set. So definitely situational for sure. I bomb.
I bomb. I would I put him Hunt Chief, but he's borderline actually Lions man. especially compared to the original Abomination. Like the
Um,
original Abomination is almost like he's definitely no main.
you think dual threat will be sufficient on that one?
Oh yeah, a
Uh,
situational dual threat, I would say, but definitely has dual threat purpose.
and I would say awakened, uh, probably what, 660 at least.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's his first real cutoff.
All right, the champ that everybody loves, Titania.
I mean, so we should put her in Cub just to see how many people we can piss off.
I'm
And that's my whole entire argument for it. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's an amazing champion.
that's a
Totally great.
so that's a biased opinion just to spark interest.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I guarantee you'll get more views on this the second the community finds out that you voted Titania as a crap champion. But
Uh,
especially with the fact that she now has amazing raid value, yeah, she's definitely Lion's Mane now, even if she wasn't before.
I think she's mostly offense, but could be both.
Uh, yeah, I mean it depends on, especially um, if you if you can trap a person in BGs, you can put her on the defense and really screw somebody up. But her defensive purposes can be situational.
That's why I'm gonna say mostly offense instead of straight offense.
Yeah.
But Scorpion,
You know the problem is it's I hate saying this over and over again, but there's some of these champions that's just gonna like there's a lot of champions in the science class that are unfortunately just gonna go right into that lion's mane category. And Scorpion is another one of them.
and as far as Scorpion's awakened ability, uh, if the opponent is inflicted with Petrify, an attempt to heal Scorpion gains a percentage of health denied from them. So, would you say Sig is important?
Um, yeah, actually, it can. It can be really useful. I'm looking right now for his breakpoint. It's at about 70.
670, and would you agree with a dual threat or offense?
He's definitely dual threat.
I'm asking you this as I'm typing my answer. So far, we're in agreement. 13 likes on the stream. Uh, appreciate the likes. Overseer. I know Overseer, I think, is uh, love hate. You either love him or you don't.
Well, but the other thing about it too that some people forget about Overseer is he does have extra value to him, and not only is he a really good champion in himself, but he also gives OG Hall groupers, and that increases his value in itself.
You know what?
I
One
wouldn't
thing, but
necessarily put him Lion's Mane, but Hunt Chief, I could see that.
I was thinking Hunt Chief. And do you think? Let's see. I think he's probably dual threat because of the
Oh yeah,
auto
yeah,
block.
he's definitely yeah. His auto block and stuff is great on defense, and he's tanky as can be. He's got a lot of HP.
And I
Uh,
definitely say he needs to be awakened for his retaliation.
yeah,
Um, let's
uh,
see.
peaks out.
I got mine at like SIG 120.
Yeah, that's about where I'm seeing it too. It's about 110. Anything after that is really just a very gradual increase.
All right. Luke Cage. Let's jump around. Luke Cage.
Now, I have not tried out his new kit yet.
I have not tried him out since he's been reworked either.
I do. I loved him as a champion. I didn't really think he needed the rework.
I'm putting him at no name. Uh,
I mean, I can understand that, especially considering there are a lot better science champions. But he is still really nice, especially with that start of the fight indestructible. If you have him awakened,
what's up, Legacy? Vitalik?
Legacy Vatlik,
How
correct?
y'all doing? We are going through the science class, putting together a tier list. This is not all my opinion, but I'm looking for opinions from everyone. Pinned to the top of the chat is a link to my Discord. If you'll join the Discord and accept the rules, you'll find us in the stream voice chat. If you are interested in jumping on call, letting us know your opinions and where you think they should go, and stirring things up, you are welcome to. We encourage it. Is this 6 star and above? I'm looking at it as a whole, no matter where you are, Music Man
I
Joe.
mean,
Uh,
there's only two champions still that would not incorporate
which ones are those?
Quake and Magic.
Quake and Magic.
Are still
Uh,
the only two champions that are only available as a 5 star.
this is true, and I did not put them down, so we're gonna add them. Magic is Mystic, right?
Correct.
Okay, we didn't get to the Mystic, so Quake is on the list. Uh, uh, to answer your question, Joe, I'm looking for just a general, where you are in the game. If all you have is 6 stars, excuse me, 5 stars of these, where you are in story content, just something to go by. And if you're building 6 star rosters, by all means, based on where you are. Uh, yes, I appreciate you matching that question because Quake was not on the list. She is on the list now. And if there's anyone that is not on the list, by all means, please make mention of it so that we can make sure we do not miss out uh, on on them. So since we mentioned Quake, what do you think about Quake?
See, that's one of those things. Okay, now if you are in a position that you are only working with 5 stars still, and you haven't started getting any good science 6 stars yet, Quake is somebody I would always level up as a Lions main champion without a problem until you got a good 6 star. But once you get a good 6 star, she starts deteriorating real quick, even with ascensions.
So 5 star Quake, Ascended, and Sig 200.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and high skill because you have to know how to use her.
very good high skill required.
Once you know how to use her, she's one of the. There's a reason Kabam still throws a fit and will not make her a 6 star yet. It is coming. Mark my word. I guarantee you, Kabam will do
No, no. Go back. Okay. What just happened?
it. I swear, I've been telling everybody for the last week that I was going to go live early. And it comes up every night. Like, Oh well, I'll get there eventually.
All right. I think we are back. Hopefully I didn't screw this up too bad. I've
Wait,
got
thing.
what's going on, Joe?
What's up? I think she needs to be in. I mean, yeah, I agree with the whole 5-star thing, but her not being a 6-star. There's a reason why though, because if I'm not wrong, she counters more stuff in the game than anybody.
It's not really that she counters more stuff. It's just the fact that if you can quake and bake, it doesn't matter who it is. They can't touch her.
Exactly. That's why she should be in the highest tier because of that.
No, and
Now,
I said that from the get go is that I really do think that but the second you pull a 6-star Hulk, putting resources into her is a complete waste.
I disagree. She's still good. It's only a complete waste depending where you're at in the game. Like once you start getting in Act 7 and above and whatnot, then yeah. Because at that point, it's taking way too long to do fights with her, if I'm being honest. Then yeah, I would rather just invest in the 6 stars like Hulk, for example.
All
But I
right,
mean, she's good where she's at though. But if it was me,
I
I'm
just
not
moved.
gonna say that.
I just
But
moved her up.
yeah, like I agree, Wolf. If the farther you get into the game, the less you're gonna use her, just because of the whole high health pools. It's gonna take way too long to quake. Because I've quaked the Act 7 Weapon X boss, and I soloed that fight. I streamed it one time. It took me at least 10 minutes to do. My hands started hurting, so I was like, I gotta pause the fight real quick. So
I'm
Holding heavy for 10 minutes straight. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like quaking high health pools, but if I can use quake where I can, if the health pool is not too high, then I'll use her. But yeah, I agree with you.
I still say by the time we get rank 4 7 stars, that's about the time that we'll see Quick and Magic as 6 stars.
Yeah, most likely. Hopefully, that'd be nice.
They won't push it off forever. It's just like the fact they swore forever we'd never see a 6-star Wolverine.
Hey, that is true. Or Scarlet Witch.
Yep. And not only did they give us 6-star Scarlet Witch, they gave us the Sigil Scarlet Witch, which is like even better than the OG.
Yeah, I agree.
next up, Cassie Lang.
I'm gonna go Lion's Mane personally. Now I know she takes a little bit more skill to use, but she has actually been one of the better newer champions that
So, do you think?
I shouldn't say better newer champions. I should say this last year they've done nothing but put out chase champions, and she falls in that category.
So, do you think Cassie is better than Overseer?
Yes.
You think she's
Yeah. You know
think
what? Yeah, I have to agree.
you think she's better than Eyebomb?
Depending on the situation.
Yeah, that's a situational thing.
You think she's better than Quicksilver?
I want to say no.
Because we have
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd agree that Quicksilver takes less to use than Cassie does.
That's
cause
true.
all of those are in our B tier for Hunt Chief.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Cassian is tier tier 2, not the highest tier personally, just because there's so many others.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I don't have her for me to use, but I've seen some good stuff
I
from her.
I have her, um, and I think she needs to be awakened, and I think she's more of an offensive champ. If you disagree, let me know, but I think she's more of an offensive champ and
No, you think
needs.
she's really easy to get through.
I think Sig 80 to 100, probably 60 to 80.
The AI does not use her well.
Yeah,
She's one of those ones that it's like Ghost. If the AI used Ghost the way that she's supposed to be used, she would be sick on defense. But
that is
um,
true.
but because the AI doesn't play her the way that it needs to, that you have to play her, you're going to cheese through her.
Spider-Man 2099.
Now, this is probably going to be the first champion that I say the real difference on Spider-Man 2099 between whether or not he hits Hunt Chief or Lion's Mane is whether or not you got the Spider-Man 2099 relic to put on him.
I agree. The relic matters a lot.
Let's see. So let's go Hunt Chief for now, and then needs Spotty 2099 relic.
Does he need high sig?
Yeah, he is. I think he's like
Okay.
Yeah, his awakened ability just increases his combat power, which is definitely useful, and does take him from being a bit of a wet noodle up. So, and the kind of cutoff point on that is about 685. So,
Got it.
yeah, between 685 and 100.
All right.
I think it's just safe to say I'm out of school tomorrow, bro, and probably Friday too. What's going on, Legacy?
That
My
a good thing, bad thing, or
my kids are on break all week, so they've been out of school enjoying life.
I remember those days.
Oh, let's see. Thing.
You said thing?
Thing.
He's a great defensive champion. He doesn't have a lot of offensive utility anymore.
I agree to that. So would you go Hunt Chief or no main situational?
To me, he's just a defender. I know some
Yeah.
people disagree and then say, "Oh, but you can use them offense and incursions and all this other stuff," and that's cool. Me personally, I don't really like using them on offense.
Oh shit, Legacy! I hope you get feeling better, man. Be careful. Don't let that temperature get too high.
Yeah, I don't blame you for canceling.
I totally agree. I would say he's definitely no main. Like he's great on defense, especially if you want to put him in your battlegrounds decks for certain seasons. But yeah, I just don't see him having as much use outside of it.
Let's go Yellow Jacket. Very little debate on these.
I'm gonna be honest about Yellow Jacket. I feel like he's underrated now.
I think he can definitely have his uses, and I think you're.
Good.
I'm thinking no main. I don't think
Okay.
he's Cub level. I think he's definitely better than Sentry and Captain America World War II.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. He's definitely got more, a lot more use.
But I definitely don't think he's better than anybody we've put in the Hunt Chief yet.
Who's all in there right now?
Void, Quicksilver, Jessica Jones, I-Bomb, Overseer, Cassie Lang, and Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah, I can't put.
I wouldn't take Yellow Jacket over any.
Yeah, me neither. I'm being honest.
All right, Spider Pig. I'm just jumping around what jumps off the page.
Go at least Hunt Chief on that. There can be an argument for Lion's Mane, but
I mean,
I know a lot of people that love him. And yeah, the 7-star makes a difference. If you got the 7-star, like yeah, he's easy to push up over anybody else in the chief category. But again, that's a case you could make with Overseer too.
Yeah, that's true.
He definitely needs his awakened ability for the poppers to last longer and do extra damage.
Unless he's a 7-star, and then he just has a bigger pool, health pool and damage pool. So at that point, you can kind of get away with him not being awakened. But yes, he still does.
I'm gonna probably say like Sig 80, and then parentheses 6-star.
Yeah.
7-star is good, not duped.
Uh-huh. See, that's the other hard thing about some of these lists these days. Between Ascension, 7-star. Like some of these champions, like their value are completely different depending on whether or not you like a 6-star version of some of these champions compared to a 7-star version of these champions is completely different world.
Wolverine, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you dropping in after having your cup of liberty, and appreciate your visit. Thank you for the compliment as well. Glambarella Boss, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Hope you are doing well. Definitely will enjoy the rest of the stream. Just kind of chilling in bed with extra blankets. Hey, man, I hope you get some rest and be praying that you feel better by in the morning for sure.
Still enjoy those days off school anyway.
All right, so Captain America Infinity War.
He needs max sig for sure.
Yeah. If he's gonna have any value whatsoever, it has to be Max Sig. He's definitely not Cub. Whether or not he could make it above No Main into Hunt Chief is kind of variable, but I could make a case either way. He's definitely not Lion's Mane. He's not God tier anymore.
So put him at the top of No Main, bottom of Hunt Chief.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I agree. Sounds about right.
Max Sig. And we'll probably make adjustments later. Once we get this together, I may come back and do a stream and do some polls to see where to put them in each one. Mr. Fantastic.
I believe that's an. Well, I don't know if he needs max sig, but he does need his sig ability.
He does, yes.
Sig ability. Offensive combat rate is increased 14% at 26. So basically, the higher the sig, the more combat rate he gets. But just by being awakened, he gains the additional 20% evade chance and increases 3% of the unblockable attack.
He does do a lot better at high sig. The thing about it is again, I don't know a lot of people that even consider using him in almost anything.
I think he's somewhere between No Mame and Hunt Chief, and I think as far as what's underrated about him is his pre-fights that you can apply if you do proper war strategy. His pre-fights are pretty good. Defensive wise in war, he can be good. Sneaky defender because whatever the last special you threw against him, you're going to suffer uh, a loss on that special for the next 3 fights. So if you hit him with a special 2 and you kill him, the next 3 fights your special 2 has less damage on your next 3 fights.
Which can definitely hurt quite a few champions.
So I'm debating between Hunt Chief and No Mame. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all.
Which
Mr.
one's the higher
No
tier?
Hunt
Hunt
Chief.
Chief is your higher one.
What's going on, Radical? Mr. No Main. Radical says no main. Uh,
Get a radical.
hey, Hive Mind, what's going on? Does a cup of Liberty taste like champagne by any chance?
No, I could see you putting. I mean, if you wanted to put him towards the top of no main, but I mean, like I would take Captain America Infinity War over Mister Fantastic.
I probably would too. So I don't know. For me to take Mr. Fantastic over Cap, it's it's more of a situational thing.
Yeah, I
But
can agree with that.
generally, Houston, if I'm just looking at the two champs, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably most likely gonna pick Cap over Mr. Fantastic.
Radical, top of the chat is the Discord link if you want to get into the Discord, accept the rules, and join the call. You are welcome to. You are definitely welcome. Anybody in the chat who wants to jump on call, just accept the Discord link and accept the rules and jump on call. So I got him at the top of no main, right under Captain America. MODOK.
His ranking definitely again got pushed up because now he has a definite purpose with the new Karina's challenge. But I still wouldn't put him in Lion's Mane. Hunt Chief at best.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him up there either.
Hunt Chief or no main.
No, he's still got enough utility and stuff to go. I mean, he's borderline on it, but I think I know a lot of people that would still take MODOK over Captain America Infinity.
All right, I can agree to that. Mr. Negative.
Ideally, you want him in Awaken,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he needs a high sig though.
Mr. Negative. Champion info.
Oh yeah, his sig is.
Mm,
Yeah. He doesn't get anything on his sig ability until you're high. All of his benefits from these.
yeah, he's got a lot.
I just know he's good undupe, but I forgot what his sig ability does.
Increases the light, basically increases energy damage, increases physical damage, increases stagger, fate seal. Basically, it just the higher the sig,
Basically,
the more
everything good
damage.
about him becomes 10 times better.
Okay, then yeah, I guess you ideally want him Awaken. From the sound of it.
I'd probably go sig 100.
You think that's a good spot for him?
660 looks pretty decent where I've got mine at right now. But I would say definitely the higher the sig, the better. Probably minimum 660.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'd agree with that because yeah, they're like all four benefits from it coalesce at 180, but you can still get two out of the four benefits, major benefits at 60.
We'll go 660 to 80. Do you think he's offense, defense, dual?
Oh, he's dual threat.
Yeah, definitely dual threat. In my opinion, he's better offensively than defense, but he still can be annoying for some people on defense.
It would help if I could spell. I'm relying on you because I have not played him. I just played against him, and I know he's an annoying defender.
I agree with what Radical said. Negative Hunt Chief, he would be used way more than MODOK or Spider-Man 2090.
Definitely higher than MODOK. Yeah, I'd probably even go as far as agreeing with Radical about Spidey 2099. Mr. Negative above him. Because if you in the right player's hands, you can do some crazy things on him.
All right. I think this next one is a little underrated. Anti-venom.
Yeah, I can see where you say he's underrated because he is a really good champ, but he gets overshadowed by
So many others. I think no name for him.
Yeah, I feel like people forgot about Anti-Venom.
Would you put him higher than Spider-Man 2099?
That's a good question, actually.
Without Relic, yes. With Relic, no.
I like that answer. I agree with that answer.
Okay. I don't think there'll be any debate on this one. Spot.
Lions main.
Yep.
Dual threat.
Definitely.
Yep. Can be
Uh,
very annoying against certain players. I mean, I know how to fight them, but to this day, I still don't like
I
fighting them.
know. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that even when you know how to fight him, one little slip up can throw off the entire rhythm.
Yep.
classic Spider-Man.
He's gotten better since his rework, but he's still no main.
Yeah.
No namer.
I like using him on dupe, but he needs a sick ability, if I'm being honest.
Hulk Ragnarok.
He was better when he came out.
Yeah. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably my favorite Hulk design in the game, but I feel like he fell off.
Yeah, I mean, like appearance-wise, he's cool.
I think he's better defense than offense. I do think he has his offenses. He has his offenses
I think he's
placed.
I think he's a decent substitute if you don't have Immortal Hulk or OG Hulk. But if you have either one of them, then there's no point.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm gonna say defense mostly, not entirely, but mostly.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
especially like if you're early on and you need a reverse control champion and you have Overseer and Hulk Ragnarok, he can still do enough damage, and Overseer will give him the
Yep.
Instinct, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I swear Kate's got to be the best skill. Well, skill will be the next one we get to on the next stream. We're going to finish the science class out, hopefully, and then call it a day on this one. But skill will be up. Skill will
What's
be
up,
up
Instinct?
next. I've got it ready to go. I got skill and cosmic set ready to go next. Took 30 minutes to get this thing started, or we probably could have got through two of them. Spider-Man
Yes,
Miles
but now you got 6
Morales.
streams to do.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Again, he's a champion that if you took away most of the better champions in the science class, he's not a bad champion. But compared to most of the champions in the science class, lackluster.
My personal opinion is Cub.
I like him. For me personally, though, I'm only saying this for me, not anybody else. If people agree, that's cool. If they disagree, that's cool too. For me, he's become a niche use. Like if there's something I gotta do with that's unblockable or not, where I could just phase it off, then I'll do that with him. But I don't really see myself using Miles like that over all the other science champs that are better than him.
So let's move him up to no name and call it situational.
Yeah.
I could call that.
Instinct says Miles is super underrated.
I mean, he can be, honestly, but I just don't really use him like that no more. I was excited about his buff though. I really like it when it first happened. And I still like his buff, but I'd rather use other champs. If I'm being honest.
He's the best option for Sauron Path in Necro if you're willing to spend the countless hours throwing heavies. I can see that. He's definitely situational.
Yeah, for sure.
And on those situationals, he is very clutch and lion's mane on the situation.
I agree.
Um, would you move him to Chief Hunt or keep him at no main?
I keep him at no main because the situations are so few.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because of that reason, I can't put him higher than no man. As
Elect-
much as I like his buff.
Electro.
Yeah, annoying defender still. There's still a chance of shutting down, but if you got like a rank 5 ascended one, and if you didn't ban him, you don't draw the right counter, you're probably in for a tough time.
I wanted him so bad for defense.
Yeah, to me, he's a defender. I don't really see him being an attacker.
Yeah, and for that exact reason, I don't see him going any higher than no main because you're like defense should be the last thing you're concentrating.
I agree.
I'm probably against the grain because every rank up I do, I have defense in mind first because I like war so much.
That makes sense. I actually like your reasoning more.
Invisible Woman. Prom date.
She requires a. You need to be really skilled with her, otherwise you're not going to do much with her.
No main. Hunt Chief. Cub.
But in the right player's hands, she's a monster.
Uh-huh.
But you, like I said, you got to be really good with her, otherwise you're not going to see her full potential.
And she could. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of people that get thrown off on her, but she can be semi-effective in defense against certain people.
I agree to that.
Yeah, she's throwing me off a few times, or I'm like, bro, I'm salty about it. But yeah,
We'll go. We'll go
I
no
can see her,
main.
yeah, I can see her high on the no main list. You know, borderlining on that, moving up, but it would be very situational for when she. And the situation would be, can you use her?
yep, exactly. If you can't, you're gonna think she's trash. That's how. I mean, I'm still learning her, but when I first got her, I'm like, all right, let me see what I can do with her. I thought she was garbage.
I'm gonna go ahead and put medium skill. I don't think she requires high skill, but I think she definitely requires some skill.
Yeah, if you're not good at dexing people, you're gonna struggle. I mean, that's fair. You make a good point on that part.
All right, OG Hulk. Now that he's released as a 7-star.
OG Hulk, even without OG Hulk, is a 7-star. Like my
He's up there.
yeah, he's definitely Lions main.
Yep, without
He's
question.
first off the amount of damage he does, the amount he can take, and then the fact that to be good with him is so simplistic.
Would you
Yep.
say dual threat?
Oh, I mean, I see a lot of people struggle with him on defense just
That's
because he has so much power.
is
He
it
needs to.
is it that or is it because the inputs keep dropping?
It could be that. Could be that. I don't see him as a good defender if he's unduped.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
So let's say a mostly offense. That
Yeah, mostly offense.
For sure.
Honestly, he's so good offensively that I
Especially
never
after
will
his,
put him on defense.
Me neither. Especially after this winter of Will Asman thing. For sure.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why both my 7-star and 6-star are ranked up.
Nice.
So OG Hulk needs awakened.
He doesn't need
For
it
attack?
for
No.
attack. Um, he doesn't even need sig level. Like he
So
out of the box, he's phenomenal.
Yep.
so what would you say, Sig 40 for defense?
I think he
60 to
just
80.
needs to be awakened, to be honest. But I don't know like what kind of benefits he gets from being a higher sig compared to low.
Instinct said when he's awakened, he's a dual threat. Unawakened offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Sig 20 for defense. Okay. Joe fix it. Kabam fix the game.
Joe Fixit is underrated amongst the Hawks, to be truthful with you, but he's still. But it's the reason why he is underrated amongst the Hawks is because it's not because he's a bad champ. It's because the other Hawks are better.
I agree.
So Hunt Chief to no main. Put him
Low main
higher.
Hunt Chief.
Wasp.
He can be a dual threat. But for me personally, I'll look at her more as an attacker than defender.
Yeah,
Um,
she's so classy.
Yeah.
her low health pool makes her less desirable, but she hits like a truck.
Oh no,
Yep.
she's a glass cannon by all definitions. Like
Exactly.
she will wreck your freaking world. But if you catch her even slightly, she crumbles.
And
Yep.
she's
I
she's a
agree.
she's annoying for her evade for defense.
Yeah. For
Which is
sure.
the only thing that keeps her alive.
Pretty much. I'm like you're just gonna switch her like a bug.
Immortal Hulk.
Linesman, he really honestly is the only one that tops him. As far as the Hawks is OG Hulk. But if I didn't have OG Hulk, Immortal Hulk would be running the show.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about him though is, at least this is my experience with him, is how stressful his play style can be.
Yeah, it is. I can agree with that. Like he is another one of those skill champs where once you get him down,
Radical says attacker only, like Rocket Raccoon, not used in in-game content.
I think he was talking. Are Radical? Were you talking Wasp on that one?
No,
Were you talking
I think he's talking to
Mortal
Mortal
Hulk.
Hulk. Wasp he said Wasp no main for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Hunt Chief. I could see Hunt Chief.
Yeah, same.
All right. Ant-Man.
He's
See this?
underrated in my opinion.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. A lot of people laughed at me when I took him as a 7-star. But he has a lot of benefits that a lot of people just don't look at.
Yep.
And not only is he pretty good on his own, but if you put him with Nick Fury, he gets even better.
What's that do?
What is that synergy? Because I started a new account and I ran across the synergy strictly because of it, but it actually is very beneficial.
I think you got to go to Nick Fury to find that one.
No, I'm on it.
Nick Fury, champion info.
Okay. With it's the strategic sabotage. If Nick is alive, the first 3 hits thrown by an opponent have a 100% chance to evade. It he makes it's a guaranteed first three hits you can't slip up on.
Ah,
So, and I mean, honestly, giving me 3 free hits that I know that I can slip up on. Hell yeah.
the, so Ant-Man, Hunt Chief, or Lion's Mane?
I wouldn't put him Lions Mane. There's no way I'm taking him up over Human Torch or Hulk or
Nah, I'm not doing
Mania.
that.
But yeah, I think he does actually deserve to be in Hunt Chief.
All right, I'm gonna put Ant-Man offense, Nick synergy. Spider-Gwen. I think she
You
had
know,
her day.
yeah, that's the thing about it is, and especially when they reworked her kit years ago and made it so that her SP1 actually did something. For those who have been around long enough to remember the original, her SP1 was completely and totally useless.
The
Um,
backflip. I remember
but comparatively to a lot of people, a lot of other champions in the class, again, if she was in a different class, she might rank higher. But yeah, comparatively, I think she's got to be low end, no main, or I mean high end, no main. Sorry.
Yeah, I still like using her. I like how smooth she feels to play.
Oh yeah, she's got a great play style. Like her mechanics are just like fluid.
Yeah, but I agree with you though. But no man.
But I think
Uh,
I think a lot I think a lot of her play style has to do with the fact that a lot of the early champions, in the first 4 or 5 years of the game, a lot of them were just so smooth.
Morbius.
Hmm.
I gotta say, I look at Morbius the same way I look at Topps baseball card. The reason they have no value is because they were so mass produced. And the fact that everybody got a 7-star Morbius decreased his value so much.
I'm gonna put him at the top of the list of Hunt Chief.
Yeah, when he's awakened though, for sure he'll be top, like on the top of Punchy.
Yeah. I'm not saying he doesn't have use or that he's not a good champion, but again, it's it was like those years that how long did we have Kingpin at the top of AQ, and everybody learned how to fight him.
Yeah,
I'm putting him at the top of Hunt Chief, and he is my only rank 3, 6, 7 star. Rank 3, 7 star.
I
He's
get
on
that.
he's on defense right now. I'm gonna put dual threat and Waken Sig 20. Uh, but I took him to rank 3, put him on defense, and only other time I use him is auto fighting. All right, Sandman.
Lions mane. He's got so many uses, and
Uh,
again,
and
the winner of woe just made him even better.
yeah, a lot of utility as well.
I'm taking your word for it because I don't have him and I haven't played him.
I
Well,
have the 7-star, but I heard he needs his signature ability. I don't
He
know.
does.
He does. Okay.
Yeah. I will also say this: if
so,
they actually didn't actually put his immunities proper, he would suck. I've had this argument a couple times because the thing about it is they have him lightning or electric immune, and well, what happens to sand when you electrocute it? It turns to glass. He should die against champions like Storm.
Yeah.
I can see the argument for that.
but that's not how the game works. So yes, he's great.
Triple immunity is nothing to shake a stick at either.
No, no, no.
So awaken ability, what would you say 60, 100, 80, 20, 20?
Yeah, I think he's good at 20.
Okay. Red Hulk.
He's great for the
Do,
synergy.
do people still use them?
I mean, you can still use him, but his highest value is in the
Cub or
Like,
no main?
but no man.
Yeah,
I don't
I would
think
say no, mate.
I don't think he's a cub because he's. I mean, if you rank him up, he still does good damage. But yeah, I'd put him in no man.
And like I said too, if you've got that Masakre Domino synergy, he becomes that much better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and make mention Domino Synergy. OG Captain America. Original OG Captain America.
That's a cub.
Well, that's a cub, but unfortunately, it's a cub that you're going to be forced to rank up.
Yeah. I feel like that. I forgot whose challenge it is, but we got to use Avengers. I think
Yep.
like OG Cap and then Black Widow because they're in that for that challenge. I do see Kabam buffing them one day because of that.
Yeah, I can see that as well. I think their ranking will definitely go up. I do out of the champions in that particular challenge, I would definitely take Black Widow up before I would take OG Captain America.
I agree because you're gonna need her for Korg, I believe.
Yeah,
Uh, Abomination. Not I bomb, but a bomb. Abomination.
By himself, Cub, but with the Red Guardian synergy is nice to see. But other than that, he really don't have much going for him.
yeah, he's dropped off so badly. Like, and
Yeah,
especially if you can get Immortal Abomination, there's absolutely no reason to put
I
anything
put
else.
him high Cub to be honest.
Red Guardian.
I've heard really good things about his rework, but I haven't played him since it.
I've seen what he does with his rework. He's, in my opinion, I put him in Hunt Chief.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
Sherbones
heard,
has him. He was like sharing the screen. I was watching. I was like, hey, let me see what he does. The amount of damage he's doing with him now, and the way like you get to that damage is really easy.
yeah, I had people hitting me up telling me that he's now like he may be the Mystic Killer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a beast now.
And She-Hulk.
Hunt Chief.
Yeah,
She's not. I mean, she's got good damage. She's got a lot of. There's a lot of game modes that she actually has uses in.
yeah.
But again, she's not a champion that I would personally take up over anybody in the Lions main category.
Comes down to if you like using her or not.
So 8 with Quake making 9 for the Lion's Mane, Photon, Human Torch, Silk, Titania, Scorpion, Spot, OG Hulk, Sandman, and Quake. Made it to the top of the list for the science class. This is definitely trying to be unbiased. She-Hulk, Hunt Chief, still great for a lot of game modes. Yeah, I think everybody agrees to that. So this concludes our science discussion. We'll go ahead and save the progress here. And let's see. And we'll come over to here. Joe and Wolf, very much appreciate you guys joining the call. It was a pleasure having you guys on, hearing your thoughts and opinions on everything.
No problem. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. We're going to do this 5 more times. Can't guarantee when the next one will be, but we'll get them in as we are able. Let's see who is live right now. Cataclysm is still running live. Taz is live. It's been a while since I've rated Taz. Let's I guess let's Helldivers 2 Taz or Battlegrounds with subs Cataclysm. Let you guys pick.
I say Taz since you haven't read them in a while.
I have my reasons for saying. I mean, if you haven't rated Chaz in a while, I would agree. Go ahead and go rate somebody you haven't rated in a while. But I will privately talk to you about why I would have said Cataclysm.
All right, let's go in hashtag triple Z raid. And let's go say hey to Taz. And that will do it for this one, fellas. Until next time, you guys be blessed.